What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? I'm meteorologist Marquise, joined by the man, the myth, the legend himself, Zach. And Zach, every time I link up with you, I feel like I walk away a little bit smarter.
Yeah, that's the goal here at the Orlando Science Center, right? And so today, hopefully we get to do that same thing with the power of hydraulics.
Okay.
So hydraulics is a engineering principle that we get to use all the time in the real world. And it's just basically using the fact that water can't be compressed. You can't really squeeze it to make it smaller. It's its exact volume. And basically we can apply a force to one area and that water will apply that force to a different area. Essentially, we have two syringes here with water that can't be compressed. So when I press in on one part of my syringe, it's going to create movement on that other end of that other syringe without me having to be anywhere near it. This is our basic example, right? All of these are able to be made in the Hive here at the Orlando Science Center all month long. So this basic one's creating some rotation, but this is used a lot of the times in places like dry docks when boats have to finally land at sea and get some repairs. They're going to use hydraulics to lift those boats up. This is our intermediate level, and you can create a little bit of crane action to lift our 3D printed boat up and down. And it's also used a lot of the times in things like pneumatics as well, which is the process of using that same principle, but using pressurized air in things like elevators to create a little bit of a rise.
That's awesome. And I think one of the things that came to mind when you were just talking about these three different apparatuses was Newton's third law of motion, right? For
Exactly.
every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. And with this first apparatus here, we're talking about rotational force, correct?
Exactly, yeah. So we're able to pivot around an axis. So we're able to create a little bit of a turntable for our little guy right there that we're able to kind of rotate back and forth. All of this is using those exact principles of physics. We're just kind of applying that equal and opposite force down on the other end of that water because that water can't be compressed. So that opposite reaction is happening way far away from the first action is happening.
That's pretty cool. I feel like a little makeshift DJ from a distance right
Exactly,
here.
yeah.
Turning
Which is
the
kind of
turntables.
exactly. You can DJ from at home, so that way you can still turn your tables and not have any fingerprints left on it.
I mean, if folks want to create these same experiments at home, where can they find out more information?
Yeah, they're going to find that information at www.osc.org, and you're going to be able to find all of this kind of awesome information. You can also come to the building. We have all of these kits in the Hive on level 3 right here all month long.
Awesome. And in the month of August, what are we celebrating or what are we highlighting?
Yeah, so we actually have our engineering weekend. It's the weekend of the 17th and 18th. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to do these kinds of experiments and so much more throughout the entire building.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, and I hope to see you guys all here in August.